Well. It's Tuesday. Oh, dude, the sunset that I saw today. Sunset. Why do I always say that? If it's sunrise or sunset, for whatever reason, I say sunset. But it was the sunrise. Definitely the sunrise. It's very early. And I mean, the sky, it was on fire. It was like a pinkish purple. It was beautiful. I pulled over on the side of the road and I risked my life. I risked my life to take incredible photos of it so I can leave them on my camera and never look at them again. It's generally what we do, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, well, today I thought that maybe we'd just go over, stuff that pops up on X. And then maybe talk about how insane Portland is. Got to take a drink of that coffee. Because Portland is not the eclectic, eccentric, goofy Portlandia that I'm used to. It is a terrorist hub. I'm not really sure what's going on in that city, but the videos that come across the internets they're wild, dude. They are wild. And see, right now I'm getting worked up and I'm like, all right, I want to start talking about that now. Maybe I will. Maybe I should. Since it's in my bones right now. It's like, ooh, talk about it. But there was other, man, I gotta get my bearings straight this morning. Let's just talk about baseball. Let's start where it is. Then we'll get into Portland. This is what, keeps the people wanting. Because then they're like, ooh, what's next? And then they listen to all the commercials. That's how it works. All right. So X is really good at making you not want to enjoy anything anymore because there's a conspiracy behind every little thing. Like this morning, I'm scrolling through it when I wake up and I come across this and it's like, it's not baseball, it's baseball. Baal. Now, if you're not familiar with Baal, which I'm sure that you scroll on the internet, so you probably are, since it's everywhere. Baal was, an ancient god from biblical times that people would worship and sacrifice children to. And they're saying that that's what baseball actually is. That's what they're saying here. They're saying that there is a graphic. All right, I came across a picture. It says, baseball is an occult Masonic ritual where even most of the players aren't aware of the actual role in the ritual itself, nor does the unaware audience of the masses watching the game / ritual from home or at the stadium. The field is all about Masonic geometry that is based on the principle of 6 that represents the ego, and the game is entirely based upon the number 3 that represents the satanic trinity of Nimrod, Semiramis, and Tammuz. Okay. Whoever put this graphic together is probably still watching a baseball game tonight. All right, so they're saying that it's all about 33s. The baseball bat is 33 ounces. It's 33 inches long. There's 108 stitches on a baseball. I don't know, this little track, this little Masonic eye-opening track that was laid does not say why 108 stitches is about ball. And then they got the baseball diamond, like an overshot, and they put the Masonic compass over top of it. Like where you run to the bases, and it fits perfectly. I'm not going to lie, it fits like a glove. So then you're like, this has to be real. And then the bottom, the Masonic symbol, there's like a, it's kind of arched. Like you have the compass that goes down like this. You have the compass, and then you have like a ruler that goes up, and then below that, it's kind of like an angled arch type measuring device that would be like the, how it's rounded at in the outfield of a baseball stadium. So baseball's out the window. Apparently, it's worship of Baal, and they're sacrificing children before games, says X. Now it all makes sense. Who did they have in Major League? They had obviously an occult member, Charlie Sheen, who was hopped up on drugs and just doing his way through life, just every which way. And then they had a guy in Major League. He did voodoo. So they should tie that together, kind of like how the movie Snake Eyes predicted Charlie Kirk's death. Man, you can go down a hole. You can go down a hole on the internet, dude. I mean, there's no coming out of it. So even if this was true, even if the baseball committee, the National Baseball League, NBL, is that right? Is that correct? No one knows. Even if it was correct and they came out and they're like, yeah, this is actually baseball, B-A-L-L. It's B-A-A-L, and we love the false god and we worship him. People would be like, so is there still going to be a World Series? We really want to keep enjoying baseball. Like it would not stop. And then you go down here, and then something else that popped up. And I already knew this. I knew that Trump's dad's name, Fred, his middle name is Christ, which is bizarre. So Fred Christ Trump, but so his grandma's name was Elizabeth Christ Trump. And the internet has informed me that she died on June 6, 1966. So that's 6666. Not quite 3, but 4, which is way more intense. Extra credit. So yeah, I mean, her parents were Anna Marie Christ, Philip Christ. So I guess he comes from a long family of Christs. I mean, it wasn't even their middle name at that point. I mean, that is a wild last name. I mean, that's more daring than naming your Mexican child Jesus, because it's Jesus. It's not technically Jesus. This is straight up like the Christ. Let's do an ask to AI, shall we, and say, was Christ a common back name? Okay. Oh, I'm screwing this up. Was Christ a common what is a common back name? Was Christ a common name back in the day? That's what it said. Okay. Back throughout time. That's how you really ask. All right. No, Christ was never a common name in history. It's not actually a name at all. It's a title. Okay. All right, ChatGPT. We're getting somewhere. So if it's a title and it's not a name and it's not very common, then why is Trump's family all named Christ? I mean, AI has some answering to do, folks. It has some answering. I just take pictures of that. I didn't even have to do that. This is pretty soon. I was just reading that, they're going to interface our brains, or some people's brains, whoever complies, with the AI and the quantum and the brain chips and the robots and the silicone, and we're just going to be androids that do whatever Elon Musk programs us to do, I'm sure. And here I'm using it. I'm using it to defeat them. That'd be like Alex Jones in the back in the day. He'd be like, I'm on Facebook, but it's to defeat Facebook. I'm on YouTube, but it's the war against them with their own technologies. No one can spiral like him, dude. There's not anyone that's alive that has been since he's been born. Who even know? Back in the day, you wouldn't even know because there was no way to even mass watch someone like that. But I saw a rant of him going on about like Justin Bieber, and you got to be like, you should look up to McGellan because he circumvented the earth or some shit with the math, and he died on an island, and he was going, okay. Apparently I got two phones. One's work-based. But that one I'm getting up. For the people that are listening to the audio, I am doing a video recording today. And it is just a circus. Let me tell you. So if you hear me say weird things that don't pertain to audio, that's why. All right, so I got to start a new AI chat. Double AI. No edits on this show, baby. We hit play and we roll all the way through. And whatever happens in between hit and record is what happens. I don't have time to go through and edit it out and make it polished and make it sound like I know how to pronounce words and that I know things. This is just what it is. Pure, just live. It's basically live, but then it's not. But I record it live, and I treat it as live, and I send it out into the earth as live. And that's this show. Yeah, see? The audio people don't know when I said that's this show. Like, I looked into the camera, and I was like, yeah. But you don't know. I'm not going to keep explaining it to you. You can watch the video. Go to YouTube. Subscribe. I'm at 20 subscribers. I'm on fire. It's remarkable. It's remarkable. Maybe we'll get to 21. Who's bringing me up to 21 today? Who's bringing me up to 25? Let's do this thing. Got to start a movement. We got to go back. I'm going to look up this in a minute, but you know what we need to go? Like, why does everything have to be super evil? Why? Why can't we sing? Why can't there be positive songs? You know, people like positive songs. They do. Like, everything doesn't have to be evil. Like, they just announced that Bad Bunny will be the singer at the Super Bowl halftime. Well, they always just put demonic psychopaths on that show. And what's the point? I didn't know anything about Bad Bunny. I didn't even realize that he was the caddy in Happy Gilmore 2. How odd. And I looked up his music, and I find a video where he's playing like a Dracula, and then at his live concerts, he has a bunch of like people dressed up as demons dancing all over his body as he's dressed as a woman in red leather. I mean, is it too much to ask? You know, I think a majority of people just want to live a peaceful life. They want to, they want the world to just shut down and be quiet at 11. You know, everybody goes inside. No one's going out to get hammered or doing Antifa things or, burning down buildings or whatever the hell is going on in Portland. And they just want a nice non-evil life. But we can't have that here, can we? It's pretty much impossible, wouldn't you say? Well, that's why a lot of people are like, yeah, I want to follow Jesus Christ. I want to go to heaven. I want to be in a place without pain, without suffering, without evil, because it sucks when you don't want to be part of it. When you're not, you don't want to watch a damn seance, occult ritual every time you watch a music video or listen to a song. We just want beautiful things, man. We want beautiful sunsets, sunrises. We want kids to play outside and be safe and be joyous. Capture fireflies. butterflies. Do a little fishing. Just do nice and peaceful things. And focus on, be filled with love and not hate. But it's a real hard thing to do in this dumpster fire hellscape that this earth is and is progressively getting worse. Now they want to turn us into damn freaking cyborgs with a digital currency. What? I just saw a video in China. Like, to get into certain areas, you got a social credit score. They sign your face. There was a concert video that came up of a band called like Massive Attack or something, and then on the back of their giant screen, they're showing people's faces with facial recognition that are in the crowds with like a digital ID tag on there, and people are like, yeah, this is awesome. The devil's so cool. What is cool about the devil? Dude, the devil is the worst. He's the worst. He's for genocide. He's for rape. He's for murder. He's for destruction. He's for everything. But people are just like, I do whatever I want. That's like Bad Bunny's album, the title to his second album. I'll do whatever I want. Dude, it's so tired. It's so old. Do what thou will. Hold the law. Rock and roll. Lister Crowley. God. Evil, lame bastards. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It's pathetic. Look at this. I'm in red leather. I'm a man that's in red leather. Bad Bunny. I do whatever I want. God. All right. So we're going back to we're going to go back here. So we're going to ask a different AI system. Is Christ a common last name from back in the day of time, throughout time? These are the questions that are being asked. It'll say, not really. And then, you know what I will say? I will take this phone. Look at me. Just against technology. I'm just doing dual. I'm having a dual AI off over here. And then I'm like, I hate technology. But I told you, I'm like Alex Jones. I use two phones to defeat the system, to defeat the beast. That's why I have two phones. I have two phones so I can stop them. This is how it is. I use their own technology to destroy them. All right. So, this is a wild show today. What the hell, man? Okay. All right. I can't even use my phone anymore. The buttons won't push. How do I do a share? This is nonsense. Nonsense, I tell you. All right, that's it. That phone doesn't even work anymore. I've destroyed the phone. The government has found out that I have two phones and it's trying to put an end to this broadcast. This broadcast must be stopped. Then, why are so many of Trump's family members have the middle name and last name Christ? This is why my phone isn't working right here, because they know that I'm onto the truth. It's really not. It doesn't work anymore. I can't push the buttons. All right. Doing a reset. Okay, now it's working. This is loading. Hurry up and load. Make contact with the mothership. Aliens are real. They are not. I do not believe in aliens. Don't ever take that out of context again. No, I don't think. I think aliens are really dumb. Really dumb. I don't have to get into it. They're advanced civilized species, apparently, flying around, the universe, and they come here to look inside our butts. If they were that technological, I can't. God damn it, technology advanced. Whatever. They wouldn't need to look in our buttholes, okay? That's the point. That's what I'm trying to get to. They wouldn't have to get inside of them. Okay, so Christ Trump, she looks like... Okay. All right, so... It's a German surname that happens to be Christ. And then, so at first AI is like, no, this is a title. This isn't a real name. And then it goes on to say, and yeah, there actually are German families with the last name Christ. It's rare, but not unheard of. In German, it's pronounced more like Christ. Rhymes with wrist, not Christ. Titles like the title of Jesus. Think of it like how you might meet someone with the last name Angel or Saint today. No, never. Okay, Angel, yeah. I know a lot of Mexican dudes named Angel. And I always tell him, I'm like, I just met one the other day. I said, what's your name? He said, Angel. And I go, I know you are, but seriously, what's your name? All right, so, yeah, so the Trump family tree looks like it has a lot of Christ floating around because Elizabeth's side, her parents, Philip Christ and Anna Marie Christ, carried the surname. Yeah? What is their background? I'll tell you, it is a little bit suspicious. It's a little bit suspicious that Trump loves gold so much, and he's been posting videos lately of how beautiful his gold pieces are that are going inside the White House and the Oval Office because he doesn't want people to believe that it's a cheap knockoff from Home Depot, spray painted with a magnolia-based gold paint. All right, he wants people to know that it is real gold, and he is obsessed with gold. All right, his apartment in New York, gold all the way around. It does say in the Bible that the Antichrist loves gold, obsessed. So it's a little odd. It's a little unsettling, wouldn't you say? All right, let's break down the Christ side of the Trump family tree. It's less mystical chosen ones and more regular Bavarian farmers and winemaker. Oh, where did the Illuminati start? In Bavaria? Bavarian. It's Bavarian. It sounds like a delicious treat. It sounds like a pastry. I wonder if the Illuminati love pastries. All right, so the Christs are from the land of the Illuminati. All right. So they are... Elizabeth married Frederick Trump. They went to the gold rush. Of course they did. Yeah, I don't know. Bavarian. Wasn't the Illuminati formed in Bavaria? Oh, yeah. Think. This is what I do. This is how I destroy them with their own chat GPT. Load. You're taking too long. This is a live show with no editing. All right. Well, that loads. Let's get back on track here. Yeah, the Bavarian Illuminati, founded in 1776. And this place said that it wasn't devil worship, lizard people, and secret bloodlines. It was an enlightenment. It was to be enlightened. That's all. They wanted to promote reason, secularism, anti-corruption ideas, and oppose the heavy hand of the church power in Europe. It doesn't sound at all like the things the devil loves. It sounds exactly like everything the devil loves. The devil is said to the light bearer that came to enlighten everyone and open their eyes and that he is literally the teachings of Lester Crowley are about reason and secularism. So that's hilarious. It's not about devil worship. It's just about to, oppose the heavy hand of the church power in Europe and promote. You get it. Yep. All right. So what's wild, man? What's wild is that I'm going to have to, all right, we're going to keep going here on the audio. But I'm going over here, and I am going to, it's going to be quiet for just a second, because I'm almost out of time here. I only got 3 minutes left on the good old camera. I got to restart. Because I do. So it appears that Portland is the worst place in America that one could live. All you have to do is go to your local X app and just scroll down the homepage. That's all I did. It's not like I like anyone from Portland or that has to do with Antifa, or I don't even know if I follow anyone. And that's all you have to do is go on there, and it is complete and utter pandemonium. I mean, the amount of, there's just like smoke grenades going off, people just running around like it's some sort of like Call of Duty. Fully just militaried up with guns. There is one dude that he's just saying like he's chasing a news reporter, like a young kid. He's just probably trying to break into the industry, just following his passion, wants to report. And the guy's like, I will smoke you if you come around here. He's wearing a freaking COVID-19 mask. I will smoke you. And chasing him until a sniper puts a laser dot on his chest. And then he didn't, at first he was like, I don't even care. And then another guy was like, dude, there is literally a sniper pointing a rifle at you. So Portland, the rooftops are filled with snipers. People are yelling at reporters saying that they're going to smoke them if they come around here again with their cameras. And people are getting rifles with laser points pointed at them in the middle of the streets. I mean, my God. What a terrible, dude, there is even not, it is the crazy, there are like Mad Max vehicles going down the streets. All right, there is actually a video of a dude with like a flamethrower at the front of his car that's just burning like a giant fire. And he's just driving down the street. Like, who in the hell are these people? Then there's a dude that's just at cops. He's just running at him, pointing a gun, going pow, 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 to a bunch of people with guns. Zero fear. I think that they're untouchable, I guess. But I keep watching this one video over and over again. I don't know why. It's pretty twisted. It's a pretty twisted thing because they blast this dude with a water cannon in his head and he just does a full flip. I mean, it is, I can't stop. I can't stop watching it. Just, dude, like he had to feel that for probably a year. Right in his ear. Probably doesn't even have an eardrum anymore. But Portland is insane. So when you get on the internet and you go through X, you're like, oh, the world is coming to an end. Like, pray, the end is near. I mean, I'm watching a guy, an insane man who's probably 50, 60 years old in a pink hat he knitted himself, just eating fistfuls of Tylenol to prove it doesn't give you autism. Oh, it's not even, he didn't even get he got a box with like all the packets in it. So he doesn't even have like a bottle of Tylenol. This dude has a box with the individual packets, and he's ripping open each individual packet and they're just eating the Tylenol. So I don't know if this is a good case. Oh man, he just took 2, 4, 6. He's chewing them. He's chewing them like Tic Tacs. He's like, this doesn't cause any mental problems. This doesn't cause autism. Bro, it looks like you already got autism from it, and that your body needs it to fuel the autism that is inside your body. It's a wild world out there, folks. Wild world. This is the Austin Anderson Show. Thanks for listening. Be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. And subscribe. Subscribe to the streaming platform. Subscribe to YouTube. Let's do this thing. Let's take it to the stars. But not really, because, I mean, we haven't been there forever. No one really goes up there anymore. They try and their rockets explode. But that's just another story for another day. Meanwhile, have a great day today.